For those of you on the Tackle Shop Academy side, just a good old Spar Varnish is good if you're doing any kind of woodwork. If you're making reels, it's a good finish on top of epoxy. This we're gonna varnish today. An applicator. Dang dumb. You know, about 3 thin coats of varnish like this is plenty. Especially if I'm using the inhibited. You want Spar Varnish. Spar Varnish is what you use. You gotta have the UV inhibitors and the moisture fungicides, what they call, you keep it from rotting with the fungicides. And so marine grade Spar Varnish is my favorite, but any Spar Varnish will work fine for my fishing reels, because epoxy, unless it has UV inhibitors like this one, right, UV inhibitors, it'll dry rot. The sun will dry rot it, and so you got to have a way to protect against that. And so the Spar Varnish's job is to protect the epoxy from the sun. The epoxy's job is to protect the wood from, well, everything. Good tip on finishing your lures. Easiest way to paint, dip. See, we got these sinkers here. Get you some good old-fashioned Rust-Oleum paint in a variety of colors. Get you some white primer. All right, and then get you some basic. You can get a gloss white, get you some yellow, get you some blue if you want. Get you some red. Got the red. And here's how I paint my sinkers, right? Just paint them sort of cue ball style. You just dip it and just hang it up, let it dry. Build yourself one of these and you can cure lots of stuff, lots of things. Now, a lot of guys would much rather get a oven and start powder coating their paints, and those are much stronger, and I have a very strong powder coat that's actually almost like a varnish, but you know, there's a lot more steps involved. A pint of Rust-Oleum, you dip it and just let it dry a couple of days, and you come back and dip it again to get a two-tone color, just basic old school colors, and the fish still bite them. You don't have to be an artist. Forget about all this hyper-realistic stuff. If you have those skills to do that, do it, because that gives you an advantage. But if you don't think that you can't get out here and make and sell your own fishing tackle online, because you can. Just dip. Just dip paint. And get you some lead, and get you some sinkers, and get you some jigs, and get you some other lures or spinner baits, whatever it is you want to make, and then you just make them, put them up online, and sell them. And then from there, it's a matter of scaling, which is a whole other thing. But do it. It'll work.